Ever notice how women are way more scared of marriage than men? And everyone just pretends that's normal? Like, somehow it's totally fine to expect women to pack up their entire life and go live with a man they barely know, especially in patriarchal arranged marriages. That's not romantic, that's terrifying. Think about it. You grow up as a girl, spend years just trying to understand your own family, your own rules, your own limits, and then one day it's like, cool, now marry a stranger. Move into his space, figure out his family, act like they have always been yours. How is that not a horror movie? In arranged marriages, you don't actually know who the guy is or what kind of family you're marrying into. Everyone's on their best behavior, everyone's nice, everyone's saying the right things, but you can't really tell who people are that early. Most of the judgment is based on surface stuff like how he looks, what job he has, how much money he makes. But when it comes to personality, emotional maturity, anger issues, those get pushed to the side. And let's be real, the guy you think is perfect could end up being controlling or abusive, and you wouldn't know in the beginning, especially if you grew up in an orthodox household where no one ever taught you how to read men, set boundaries, or trust your gut. You're just told to listen, adjust, don't question it. So when people ask why so many women are avoiding marriage now, here's the truth. They don't want another grown adult's problems added to their life. They don't want the constant drama, expectations, or emotional labor. They are already trying to figure themselves out, and now they are expected to be someone's wife, daughter in law, emotional support system, and peacekeeper all at once. Add in money stress, in law drama, and zero personal freedom. And yeah, no thanks. Honestly, it feels like women have to be 10 times stronger than men just to survive marriage. And that's exactly why it scares us. Tell me this doesn't feel forced, like you're constantly trying to gaslight yourself into being positive because that's just how life is supposed to go. So you romanticize it. You have to. First, you leave your family, your house, your room, your safe little space, and then suddenly you're moving into a completely unfamiliar house, sharing a room with a man for the first time. And me personally, I don't even like sharing my room. Now I'm expected to step into someone else's space, adjust to it, and just be okay with it. No trial run, no real choice. Then once you're married, the expectations flip overnight. You're not just a wife, you're low-key treated like a maid for the house and a caretaker for your partner. Everything you do gets watched. How you talk, how you move, what you wear, how you exist. And if something goes wrong in the house, somehow it's your fault, even when it's not. Then comes the pressure to have kids. And that part honestly scares me. I'm already worried about my own health, my own body, my own mental state, and now you want me to bring another human into the world using the same body? Like, how we process that? These are uncomfortable conversations, I know, but they are real. And the only reason people act weird when women talk about this because all of it has been normalized for so long. So the moment you question it, you're the problem. There's also this huge lack of real conversations in the family, and that's what messes everything up. Everyone should be allowed to say what's actually on their mind, but that almost never happens. When a bride comes into their husband's home for the first time, people are already on defense mode, like they're planning how to control her before she even unpacks her bag. There's this constant fear that she might change how things work in the house, and the moment she makes her own decision, she is labeled a problem. a homewrecker, and she's there to ruin something instead to belong. After a wedding, it's weird how everyone suddenly starts seeing each other in a negative light by default. Trust disappears, assumptions take over, nobody talks things out. And if marriage and moving on are supposed to be such a normal part of life, why is it mostly women who are scared of it? Why do men usually seem fine with it? That alone tells you something's off. And no, the problem isn't women. So the real question is, how do we change this? How do we get to a place where woman actually looks forward to her wedding instead of seeing it as her worst nightmare? How do families become more understanding when a woman is literally making one of the biggest sacrifices of her life? She is leaving behind everything she knows and stepping into a future that's completely uncertain. That's not small, that deserves empathy, that deserves respect. Anyway, that was my rant. I wanna keep this open ended, so drop your thoughts in the comments. Actually, wanna hear what you think. I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.